Buddy, you're smiling just a little too quick, thinking that I'm gonna say exactly what you want me to say. I don't do that. You want me to reintroduce Leroy Johnson to the problem. I always wanted Leroy Johnson dead. Why would I revive something that I wanted dead? I also want Belly Gillingham dead. Why would I revive Belly Gillingham when I want Belly Gillingham dead? You see, the problem with you people is that you keep saying, oh, gee, he's too strong. He always has so many things to do and so many things to say, and we never get our turn to say anything or do anything. And then when they're dead and gone and you finally had your turn in order to say what you want, number one, not only can you not say it because you're afraid to say it, because you've been kept on lock so long from being able to say it, that even with the one that you said put you in stronghold, made you not say it, it's probably because they knew that about you. That's why they put you in that stronghold, to not make you be able to say anything at all. Leroy Johnson and Belly Gillingham is not going to have that control over me in not making me be able to say anything. No. The only time you're going to be able to do that is when I'm dead. Remember, I wasn't always here until, 1983 or 81 showed up, whichever one you want to think of me as being birthed in. I wasn't always here until then. Okay? It wasn't until after either 1981 or 1983 that y'all began to fear for your lives, even with me as a child, because you knew eventually I would have something to say. And now I'm saying it. Several years to several decades later, 3 decades later, I'm saying exactly what you're all afraid of me saying. And now you're trying to get me to not say that by saying I want this and I want that when I don't. I don't like Leroy Johnson, period. I do not like Belly Gillingham, period. So I don't want Leroy Johnson and I don't want Belly Gillingham. What I do want, however, is the hand of Jesus Christ to probably blow your casket open, which is your brains, so I can see how one thinks when they say bring back the hate that made me not be able to say nothing at all. Because that would be a brain to finesse study as to why you think in that operative manner. Because you want the trouble. You don't want the space, the peace, or the quiet. You want the trouble. You bring the trouble. And then you complain about the trouble. Because that's how you like to live, is with the trouble. Because you know not a damn thing better.